Hello everybody, for this week I'm going to be playing a two in the main pieces of the puzzle. I recently saw a list with two pieces of the puzzle in the main. They took out one unsubstantiate and one grape shot, I believe, for them, and they were running pretty well with it. So what I ended up doing was I took out one Apostle's Blessing and one unsubstantiate, so I'm going down to 0 unsubstantiates. The logic behind this is that unsubstantiate didn't really do much in the matchup, and Apostle's Blessing for me was sort of a fun of, and they claimed that putting in two pieces of the puzzle in the main shored up a whole bunch of sideboard slots, which I put in one Lightning Bolt and one Dispel for that. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the matches. Welcome to match number 1. I would like to play first. So this hand is pretty unkeepable, no lands. If there is one or two lands, it might be worth keeping, but I'm just going to mull that. Ooh, this is a risky keep. Opponent went down to 6. I think I am going to keep with the Scry and Sleight of Hand. Hopefully don't get greeted out too hard. Serum Visions. I'm actually going to keep Serum Visions on top, just in case. I probably should have bottomed it. That might have been a mistake. I thought I was on the draw. Not off to a great start. If this is a Thoughtseize, I can really get screwed over if they take my Serum Visions. Hopefully it's a Faithless Looting. No, it's an Inquisition. I'd guess that they take the Serum Visions here, but they could take the Electromancer if they're too scared of it. So let's see what they take. Yeah, just as I thought, they took the Serum. Oh. Alright, paid off for being super greedy. I'm going to run out the Electromancer just so that I can play Gifts next turn. If they kill it, that's pretty bad for me. Yeah, alright. Oh, it looks like my opponent was also on a greedy keep. I'm going to red-blue this. Draw land. Alright, right on cue. I'm going to cast a Ritual and Gifts. I'm going to grab a normal Gifts pile. So let's go for Passive Flames, Ritual, Manamorphose, and Pyretic. So the thought behind this is that if they give me a Ritual, I can Ritual Gifts next turn, hopefully to get an Electromancer Baral with a pile. If they give me a Manamorphose Past in Flames, I'm pretty okay with that. They're stuck on one land, so hopefully they don't. Alright, Inquisition take my Manamorphose, that's fine. Now if I draw a land or a Ritual, alright, here's a land. I'll have that in turn untapped. I'm happy just to pass the turn. Let's see what they're on. Alright, this is white-black tokens. So I'm just going to fire off this Gifts for all my mana. Let's grab a Ritual Electromancer, or Brawl Electromancer Noxious. So if they give me the Ritual, I can actually win if they don't have removal. But they are keeping up 1 mana. So if they give me Ritual Noxious, I can just upkeep Noxious back a Baral, play Baral, Ritual 3 mana, so then I'll have 4 mana up so I can Past in Flames. Alright, they opt not to. So I'm going to play Burl. I'm going to pass turn. I don't want to fire off my Opt right now because I have a good chance of whiffing. I'd have to hit Nanomorphos Ritual. Alright, so this is Mardu Pyromancer. Oh, Soren. Alright. I think I could win through this. I'm just going to pass because I can just... actually... Yeah, I'm just going to pass. So I can actually just win through this. My opponent's going to gain some life, though. So, my opponent thinking that they just had me beat with this, but what they didn't know is that I can cast Metamorphose, go blue, cast a Gifts from my graveyard, grab a Grape Shot, Metamorphose, and then I could just grab 2 rituals. Possibly want to grab a Past in Flames, but I've got enough gas if I do this. So if they give me, if they put the Grape Shot in graveyard, I can Noxious Metamorphose Grape Shot, and then continue to go off. I have a high enough Storm Count to just kill this, and then I can just win from there. It is going to be painful, though. Alright, so I'm going to... Let's see, so if I cast Noxious on Grape Shot, that's going to deal me 4 life, so I'll go down to 6. And then I can Metamorphose, draw the card, and then cast Grape Shot. That'll leave me at 2. So let's do that. So I'm going to cast a Metamorphose. I want to cast this for double red. So I draw the card. And now I can Grape Shot. I like to target them with it. Oh, I get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's kill that guy. Alright, now I can just go to town. I'll cast a Passive Flames. Get more access to blue mana. And I can Metamorphose double blue. Cast a Gifts. Grab Grape Shot, Past in Flames, Metamorphose, Ritual. So, doing this storming off doesn't need an Unsubstantiate. Possibly an Unsubstantiate would have allowed me to bounce that back to their hand. Might have made it a tiny bit easier, but probably isn't worth it. I'm just going to fire off a Sleight of Hand and a Opt. Oops. I just want to get up to a storm count of 25, that way I don't have to cast both of the Grape Shots and then have to stack the triggers. Let's grab up land and Grape Shot them. for Xerxes. And so this is just a time saver for Magic. Alright, they could just concede. I don't know why they didn't concede sooner, but that is okay. Alright, so against this deck, I think I want all of these. And I also want pieces of the puzzle. They're going to bring in some Grave Hate, so I don't need that. Okay. Don't need a Past in Flames. Don't need a Noxious. And then I can start shaving. Shave down on those. I like Grape Shot in this match. I think I'm going to shave a Ritual and another Opt. And I'm going to go like that. So I needed, or I was shaving a Ritual, Passive Flames, Noxious, Golden Electromancer. I can shave a Ritual since this is going to be a grindy match. Passive Flames because I think they're going to bring in Graveyard Hate, same with Noxious. I'll keep this. Got cantrips. Yeah, alright, here's the Grave Hate. I boarded in removal spells because I'm gonna need to kill Pyromancers and was it a Camball? Can't remember. But definitely was the correct move to board out Graveyard shenanigans, because they're going to be playing Leyline. So I'll grab a Ritual. Don't think I'm going to run out the Baral. They don't have anything to do, so I'm in no rush. So I'm going to fire off an Opt main phase. See what I hit. I don't really need another land. I'm going to play the Spire. I guess I can wait until their turn to play the second Opt. Lingering Souls. Alright, here comes the clock. So I'm gonna cast an Opt. Alright, empty. That's pretty good. I'm gonna play down a Baral. Play a Reef. And just pass. I'm going to try to set up a huge empty. If I draw like a Pieces, I can go in on empty, or a Manamorphose. Or Lightning Bolt, sure. I have an extra Baral, so it's okay. Alright, so I think I am actually going to go for an empty now, since I drew the Bolt. I'm gonna go for double blue. So I can actually play the Electromancer. Tap to add a red. I think I'm going to... So let's see, I'm going to empty for 12. I will... Bolt them. And play the empty. Just put a big clock on them. So I don't think that they boarded in, or they have a, I don't think that they have an empty in hand or a Pyroclasm of any sort, since they committed to the Lingering Souls. Alright, they're swinging in. Did not think that that was going to happen. They're gonna Fatal Push something? Inquisition me? Yeah, alright, Fatal Push on Electromancer, sure. Alright, I'm gonna cast this Pieces before doing anything. Alright, let's take some cantrips. So I don't think I'm gonna cast these. Let's see. The question is, swing with Baral, don't swing with Baral. I think I am going to swing with Baral. If they want to trade Pyromancer for Brawl, I'm okay with that. So they're going to take... Oh, they're just going to take it. Oh, I guess I gave them an out to bolt. Possibly should have kept Brawl back. The block. Alright, they didn't have it. That was a misplay. I should have kept the Brawl back. I wanted to deal as much damage as I could. But it probably would have been safer to keep Brawl and a Goblin back. Alright, well, anyways, looks like it paid off. And I will see you in the second match. Okay, second match, up to 1-0. We're on the play. This is another risky hand, but I think I'm going to keep it. This is high upside if I get to Electromancer Ritual, or Electromancer Morphos, Past in Flames, flashback all my cantrips. So I'm just going to cast a Sleight of Hand. So let's see what our opponent's on. If it's removal heavy, I'm going to play out the the Electromancer. This makes me think red-green Eldrazi. Don't see this land often. Or it's a budget... Oh, it's eggs. Alright, I'm gonna Windmill Slam this Brawl now. Oh. Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna slam the Brawl. Plays around Pyrite Spellbomb. This Pyrite Spellbomb can kill Brawl, but not Electromancer. So this is a budget Grove of the Burn Willows. Now they get Mox Opal mana. Yeah, so could see a KCI next turn. Alright. So, let's start with attacking. Got a tough decision. So I could Morphos Gifts, and if I hit a ritual in any of the Morphosing, I can win. I could also Morphos Opt Morphos, or Opt Morphos. Could also Morphos Past in Flames, Morphos, which I think is the direction I want to be in. So I'm gonna go for red, blue. Alright, there's the ritual. That's just a win. So we get to cast the gifts now. Tap this. Does not particularly matter what I get. It's just as long as I get ritual, Manamorphose. So I think I'm going to get a second Past in Flames. Just give it old classic. So they don't know that oh, well, they just conceded. So I didn't actually have them dead on board, but I did have a Morphos in my hand, so I could Morphos Past in Flames if they gave me Morphos Past in Flames. So Morphos Past in Flames. Yeah, tongue twister. Alright, so they conceded a little bit too early, but I could see why. So for this matchup, I want to bring in Abrades. And I possibly want to bring in Thing in the Ice. I could bring in Dispel if they're going to bring in that. Oh, what card is that? It's the hybrid green red counter target blue instant. So they would counter my gifts. I'm going to go down Obnoxious. My graveyard might not be safe. Thing on the Ice is interesting, because I could definitely win with that. But I'm not sure if I just want to go faster than them. Because if I would just want to outrace them, I think this is probably... Oh, I guess this would be the optimal race hand. Maybe I want to bring in another pieces instead of the noxious. I think I want to bring in, I think this is the right way. I just want to try to go faster than them. A little bit of disruption for their mind stones. So I'm going to try to go faster than them. I could take out a grape shot because I'm not going to be grape shotting anything of theirs. I could take out an empty because empty doesn't really do much versus them. Though it is surgical protection. Too late. So let's just hope they don't bring in surgicals. I don't believe they play surgicals, but they could. This is a keepable hand. This isn't a great hand, but it's definitely a keepable hand. The Mox Opal's a pretty fast draw. Tormod's Crypt. Huh. I didn't expect a Tormod's Crypt. Sleight of hand. Hopefully find an Abrade for the Tormod's Crypt. We'll play down a Brawl. Another line I can do to play or to get around Tormod's Crypt is actually to make them pop it for this Past in Flames, and then in response to that, cast a Gifts. Oh, they brought in Lightning Bolts. Splendid. Alright, so they're definitely a bit more reactive than I thought they were going to be. Yeah, sure. Don't think they can win from here with only 2 cards in hand. Alright, so let's main phase this Opt. Don't want a Ritual? Brawl is good. I'll play him next turn. Alright, there's the first draw one. Are they going to crack Inventor's Fair? That's what it looks like they're doing. Gotta tap one more. Yeah, there we go. They're probably getting a Scrap Trawler. Yep. Are they gonna turbo that out? Sack a land and nope. So I am going to play out this Brawl. And then next turn, I'll be able to hopefully force their hand with a activation of the Crypt. Unless they just... they got another Bolt. Wow, this is a lot more reactive than Eggs usually is. 2 Lightning Bolts and a Tormod's Crypt. So once they get a 2-mana artifact, they can start their engine. Alright. Waiting on them. I don't really know what the wait is for. If they have like a Mind Stone, they just want to sack a Citadel, play the Mind Stone, crack the Mind Stone. Or crack it for mana, get back Terrarion, play the Terrarion. Nothing. Alright. Island. Not the best. Actually, I could... Yeah, I don't think I want to try to go off without a Brawl or Electromancer. Just thinking I could Ritual, Splice, go up to 6, and Can't do that with a Tormod's Crypt. I want them to pop it when I have a Past in Flames on the stack, but that's interesting. They're not just going to pop it. Main phase, guess they're just getting in. Then they'll do their shenanigans. Yeah, so they sack the Opal, sack the Terrarion, get back Opal. So I think I'm just gonna wait to see what they do. Not sure if people want me to cut this out or if this is interesting to people. I think I'll cut this part out and just go back when they either do something or if they pass turn. Alright, it wasn't very long until they did something. They just play an Emrakul. That's cool. So if I had an unsubstantiate, actually, yeah, if I had an unsubstantiate, I could actually return this to their hand because it's not countering it. But regardless, this one's a loss. So they did bring in Tormod's Crypt, so I think I do want to bring in some anti-graveyard hate things. So I think I'm going to add up pieces. Maybe go down and opt for another pieces. Bring in an empty or two. Maybe 2 empties. Cut a ritual. Cut an Electromancer. Cut a Gifts. I think I like cutting a Gifts since the graveyard is possibly turned off, but I can still get a Gifts kill. And pieces are fine with Gifts. This is tough to sideboard. This looks like a fine hand. Hopefully hit a Brawl or a Electromancer. Opponent's thinking whether or not they're going to keep it, so that's a good sign. Alright, they kept. Play a land and just pass turn. Cast an opt on their turn. Doesn't really matter whether I do it main phase or on their turn. Alright, well that's a slow start. No Mox Opal. Oh, I just skipped. Alright. Actually, now I have to play this main phase. I'll top that and just play it. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. Alright, so I want to keep Morphos on top, Baral on top. Next turn I can Ritual Morphos, and then cast a Past in Flames. If they don't have any hate, might be able to cast a Pieces in between that. Let's see. So play Baral, I'm going to have a 3rd mana. I can go up to 3, go up to 4, go up to 5. So I could cast a Pieces, hoping to hit a Ritual. Possibly Greedy. I'm definitely casting a Ritual. And then I'm going to cast a Morphos. Alright, so let's think. I could cast the pieces to possibly hit another ritual. Or I could cast Past in Flames, go ritual, Manamorphose. That would, so it'd have 2 up, go up to 4, 5, 6. That would put me in win with gifts if they don't have anything, so I think I'm going to do that. So I'll get up to 6 mana if I Past in Flames. I'm going to go for double red. I could play down an Electromancer, making both Past in Flames and Gifts 2 less. So that would would be mana equal. So I think I'm gonna do that because I get 1 off from here, 1 off from here. Alright, mana neutral, I guess. So now I can ritual. I don't know what my opponent has. If they had something, they should have cast it before. Oh, Galvanic Blast. Alright. So I'm gonna go double blue. Now I think I do have to pieces of the puzzle, since I wasn't playing around Galvanic Blast. Alright. There we go. We made it. There's 1 ritual. Did we make it? No, we did not. Oh. Huh. Because, yeah, pieces of the puzzle is 2 mana, this is 2 mana. I think I'm going to cast Sleight of Hand. Pieces. Manamorphose. Double blue. Cast the pieces. Again. Alright. Ah, so close. Let's see, Sleight of Hand. Could grab an Abrade. Don't really want to destroy their Terrarion, but I think I will grab an Abrade. And then we can go off next turn. Yeah, so that was my bad for not thinking they could have a Galvanic Blast. I didn't think they actually played Galvanic Blast. Yeah, definitely a misplay to play out the Electromancer. If they have the Mox Opal, they can play out KCI. Alright, Mind Stone, that doesn't do it. So, if they have a Bolt, I am in a bad spot. Oh, not really anymore. I guess I'm still in a bad... Well, no, I can actually win through Bolt now. So I'm gonna attack in. Send that 1 point of damage to the red zone. Alright, so Ritual. Gifts Ungiven. So now I've got 3 up, plus a Ritual, plus an Abrade. So they're gonna blue. Are they looking for a Dispel? Swan Song. Alright, was not expecting a Swan Song, but that's okay. Because now I can... Is that okay? Go up to... It's not okay, is it? So if I ritual, Past in Flames costs 4, and I don't have any blue. I don't have any Manamorphoses in the yard, so I can't actually do that. So I think I will play out the Electromancer. And then I could abrade the Mind Stone, but I think I'm actually just going to abrade KCI. A little bit riskier, but they don't have a critical number of cards in hand. So in response to the draw trigger, I'm going to abrade, destroy an artifact. Yeah, they sack it to itself. So I could have tried to abrade the Mind Stone in a hope that they don't have a land drop. But I think that was far riskier, or far too risky for me to take. It looks like I took a great line, and now I can continue to go off uninterrupted. Alright. Ritual, 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 ritual. Let's cast up pieces. Alright, there's the Past in Flames. Well, that's not exactly what I want. I'm trying to find the grape shot so it doesn't have to go through my graveyard. Empty's okay. So now I can Morphos, double blue. Yeah, alright. So I could try to play around Surgical if I think they have Surgical. They definitely could. It's not impossible. But I think at this time it's okay to not play around Surgical, because I can play an empty. So I want my Grape Shot and some rituals. So if empty hits the graveyard, they can Surgical it, but I have a Past in Flames. And so I wanted to fire off the pieces because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to hit a critical number of spells if I don't. If I didn't wait. Alright, so they can see it. So I was afraid that I wouldn't have enough stuff in my graveyard when I cast the Past in Flames, because they could put Past in Flames in the graveyard, so I'd only have one shot at Past in Flaming. And if they put Grape Shot into the yard and Past in Flames, or if I didn't get Grape Shot and they put Past in Flames in the graveyard and I flash back to Past in Flames, I wouldn't be able to ever get access to the Grape Shot from the graveyard. But it ended up not mattering. They didn't have it. And so I will see you in round number 3. I am 2-0 and I am on the draw again. Or on the play again. Yeah. This looks like a pretty okay hand. Just really needs a Brawler Electromancer, and I've got lands. Not really much to complain. Gonna be dealing myself quite a bit of damage with this Reef from the Sleight of Hands. Opponent kept their hand too. So let's lead off on Sleight of Hand. I think I'll grab a Pieces. I could... I'm gonna grab a Pieces. I think Pieces is probably just better in this situation. Ooh, that's not good. Here comes the Thoughtseize. I would guess that they take Pieces. Or Gifts Ungiven. Don't think they're going to take the Sleight of Hand. Alright, they took the pieces. Alright, so I'm actually going to play out the Spire. Don't want to deal too much damage to myself. Alright. Electromancer is a really good pickup. So I'm sure their hand is full of removal spells. So I'm going to want to wait till they tap out. Tarmogoyf, yep. Alright, so I could Electromancer Grape Shot, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cast pieces. It will make their Tarmogoyf bigger. But I think it's worth it. Hopefully I just want them to Windmill Slam a Liliana so I can discard this Grape Shot. Alright, Liliana Windmill Slammed. And I'll discard this Grape Shot. Not gonna really do me much good. Alright, the Lagoyf comes in. Alright, land. That's okay. So I'm gonna cast my Electromancer. Hopefully we can piece together a win from here. So let's double blue. Empty is really good, actually. So I'm going to cast it like that. Grab Morphos, Ritual, Paratic, and Past in Flames. I'm one away from actually being able to just win with Past in Flames, but I can still always cast Empty. So let's go for red, blue. Ooh. Alright, that's really close actually. So I think I'm just gonna cast Empty. I'll pass. I've got the turn next, or I've got the win next turn if they don't kill the Electromancer. But I've also just got a ton of goblins, which is very difficult to take care of. Alright, I'll yeah, that was really good. Empty the Warrens is a house against them. So I think I'm going to put in some pieces. Take out a couple gifts. Put in some Thing in the Ices. Put in a Wipe Away. Take out a Past in Flames. Take out 2 of those. Take out a Noxious and a Opt. So they're probably going to have the graveyard pretty guarded. But I think I can still piece together a win through Empty and Grape Shot. Past in Flames is insane if I ever get to it and it's the graveyard's open. I boarded in a Wipe Away just in case of a Relic or a Nile Spellbomb I can just return to their hands. Oh my gosh, this is an amazing hand. This is everything I want in a hand to beat Jund. So I'm guessing that they take either Empty or Thing in the Ice. Thing in the Ice is really good against them. They took Opt. I find that very strange. Alright, so I'll just lead off on Serum Visions. I don't mind playing it out. I actually want to hit my land drops. So I think I'm going to put Slate on top and Spire Bluff. Are they gonna like double Inquisition me? No, Dark Confidant. That's okay. So I could run out either a Thing in the Ice or a Brawl. I think I'm going to run out Thing in the Ice. Nice big creature. And reveal Dark Confidant. Alright, they play another Dark Confidant. That's pretty risky. Alright, they didn't hit their land. So I think I'm going to cast a Sleight of Hand. I think I'm going to grab this Ritual. I'm just going to run out my Brawl. I'll pass turn. So I could play my empty next turn. Oh, they hit a Thoughtseize, so I know what's getting cast on me. And they hit a land. Unfortunate. I'm guessing they have to take empty here. Like, they just have to. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to, next turn, Ritual Manamorphose Pieces. Flip the Thing in the Ice. And then if I hit an empty, I can play it right away. Or if I hit more dirtling, I can dirtle some more. Alright, is that a bolt on Brawl? Yep. Alright. But I can always just flip Thing in the Ice. I'm gonna block. So, alright, Sleight of Hand. I think I'm gonna cast that. Hopefully hit a Grape Shot. No, no such luck. I'm gonna fire off this Manamorphose. Red, blue. And then I'm gonna cast Serum Visions to flip Thing in the Ice. Bottom land, top the pieces. So they're in just incidental Grape Shot kill range. So they're not going to play anymore. Dark Confidant. Liliana Edict. Yep. I'll choose Awoken Horror. Play the Forest. I'll Spellbomb. Yep, that's okay. So now I'm just going to try to find a Grape Shot. Let's see. I take. I think I'm gonna take. Ooh, I could take double Cantrip, which I think I'm gonna take double Cantrip. Now they're probably gonna discard their Dark Confidants and put some sort of clock on me. Yeah, so I'm gonna discard a Ritual in this case. Yeah, they're just discard Dark Confidant. Goyf, sure. Still at quite a large life total. Raging Ravine is actually pretty scary. Actually, I'm gonna cast Sleight of Hand first. Can grab a Morphos. Now I'll play Serum Visions. Wipe away. Don't really want wipe away. Really looking for a Grape Shot. Guess I'll cast Opt. Bottom a Ritual. Cast a Sleight of Hand. Sure. Alright. We'll discard another Ritual, and then I can Electromancer, Ritual, Manamorphose, Pieces, hopefully hitting a Grape Shot. I mean, I've dug quite a lot, so I believe I kept 2 of them in. Yeah, I kept both of them in. So exiling my graveyard, putting an extra type in the graveyard. So I am going to discard a ritual. Let's hope for no Thoughtseize or Inquisition. Let's just fire up Raging Ravine. Sure, swinging for 8. Oh, or 9. Gotta win this turn, which I think I have a very fair chance of doing. Oh, okay. Could also do that. That puts me at the 100% chance of winning now. So let's cast Pieces. Past in Flames and that. Alright, let's cast a Grape Shot, dealing just enough damage to kill my opponent. Alright, and that is Storm taking down Jund. I will see you in match number 4. Alright, welcome to round number 4. Still, always, winning the die roll. Guess it's just good luck. This is a good hand. Just need a Gifts Ungiven. Let's see if our opponent will keep. So I read a thing a while back about a snow-covered island, whether or not you should actually play it because it gives away information if you turn 1, play a snow-covered island and Serum Visions, like I'm going to do. I don't want to take the 2 from this. I think that I've never had it come up where I needed to get an island and a snow-covered island. So possibly playing a snow-covered island is actually worse for you. The relic, that is Forest Relic. Possibly Tron. That makes me think of Tron. So I'm actually just going to play out this Electromancer. So I'm going to have to hold on to this Gifts for a while. Tron doesn't have much removal, so I'm going to play out Electromancer. Now let's see what they do. Valakut. So Scapeshift is playing main deck Relic. Huh. Did not know that. If I knew I was playing against Scapeshift, I probably wouldn't have run out this Electromancer. Thought I was playing against Mono Green Tron. Huh. Yeah, so Relic makes it a little bit more difficult to get off. Or to storm off. Opponent's thinking really hard about this end step. So you think if I don't draw anything, yeah, alright. I'm gonna play a main phase Opt. I'll keep Amorphos. It's basically free. I'm just gonna play a Steam Vents tapped. And if they tap out, I'm just gonna Morphos, Gifts. But I highly doubt they're going to do that. Alright, Anger. That was the turn to draw it. Brawl, sure. I think I'm going to just play out a land and pass the turn. So hopefully they'll tap out again, and then I can proceed to win. Thinking that I don't have anything. Wow, my opponent's really thinking hard about these. Well, so if they tap out, I can play Brawl, Morphos, Morphos. I've got 2 hits, 3 draws to hit a Ritual or another Morphos, and then I get a secured win. And if not, I have to wait until they crack this Relic. I could always draw something to force them to have to crack the Relic, but I don't think that's going to happen. Wood Elves, those come in tapped, right? No, it doesn't come in tapped. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you can get dual lands. So I'm hoping just for a Tribe Elder. Ooh, that's really good. If they don't have another land drop, I have a chance of winning. Shouldn't really ever tap out when you have a Relic versus Storm. Alright. Not the draw. Alright, let's Morphos. Oh, there we go. Oh, I love it when it just works out. Okay. So, opponent misplayed by tapping out. Definitely wouldn't have tapped out if I were them. So drawing another Gifts would have allowed me to play a bit slower. So then I would next turn Gifts. Alright, they're going to make me get rid of something. Sure. I think I'm going to get rid of the Gifts. Actually, I could just get rid of a Ritual. I think I'm going to get rid of Gifts since I have one in hand. Well, that makes it a lot easier. So I'm just going to go Grape Shot Rituals. Oh, I forgot. I should be popping out my graveyard. Here, let me pop out my graveyard over here, so everyone can see it. And so I could do this because I have 5 mana up, already enough to cast a Past in Flames. Plus I've got a Noxious. So if they give me Morphos, I can Noxious back a Ritual, which is one of the best things you can do with Noxious Revival. I think they're figuring out that they can't win. They are going to get Grape Shotted, whether they like it or not. So when deciding a pile like this, the one thing you have to consider is, can I flash back a Past in Flames? And do I have enough gas in the graveyard to go off with a grape shot? Because if I didn't have enough spells in the graveyard, uh, I would have had to get something to get more spells. I mean, I guess I have a gift in the yard there that's going to the yard, but if you don't have a gifts in your graveyard and you don't have enough spells to win, you have to go get something else to give you more spells. I guess I'll just start recording when they come back. Oh, I think they figured it out. They saw the line. Just gave me the grape shot. So now I'm going to just cast a Passion Flames. And cast a bunch of rituals. I mean, it'd be okay if they conceded, but guess they don't want to. Alright, let's continue. I mean, yeah, I just get to cast a bunch of rituals. Cast a Manamorphose. For double blue. Cast a Grape Shot. For all of the copies. And spam click their face. Alright, there's the concede. Alright, so against Scapeshift, I just want to outrace them. So I'm going to bring in some cards to deal with their hate cards, like Damping Sphere or Relic. And then I'm going to take out an Empty, since Empty is very not good against them, since they have Angers. I think I am going to bring in some Thing in the Ices, because it dodges Angers. And I will take out probably one Opt and one Pieces. And I will play like this. Thing in the Ice is great in this matchup because they're going to be playing a whole bunch of hate cards, which is going to stop their ramping, and it'll allow Thing in the Ice to just bash in for 7 a turn, killing them in 3 turns. Let's see, I played in an RPTQ against Scapeshift. This is a good keep. Against Scapeshift, and I made the guy really salty because this is where I was playing Fetch Storm. I had 4 Leyline of Sanctity in the sideboard, and also Blood Moons. So the Scapeshift player really did not like that. The Scapeshift player ended up making it into the top 8, but I got demolished by Hive Mind. So, yeah. Alright, Thing in the Ice is a fantastic pickup. Oh my goodness. Just windmill slam that. So, Thing on the Ice, bashing in for 7 a turn is going to be great against Valakut. They can't deal with it. Damping Sphere, there's the Damping Sphere. They just took off a turn of ramping. So I'm going to Slay Defend. Sure, grab a... I think I'll grab a Wipe Away. I'll have this untapped. Ooh, I could have waited and actually cast this on their turn to save 2 life. Or I guess it would... Oh, there's an abrade. That's fantastic. And I'm going to ritual abrade if they don't take care of the thing in the ice. Yeah, abrade is a great draw. Wipe Away is fantastic against Relic and other Grave Hate, but abrade is fantastic for dealing with Damping Spheres. Alright, here's an island. So I think I'm just going to play a ritual. And then abrade. Flip this thing in the ice. And bash in. Rawr. As they would say. So, kind of hoping to draw a Manamorphose. Wood Elves is kind of good for them. Gets to chump for a turn. Tribe Elder, sure. Another chump for a turn. Relic, sure. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to... I'm going to ritual Splicing Ritual. And then I'm going to cast a ritual. Past in Flames. Cast a Sleight of Hand. Open to see a Manamorphose here. No such luck. Ooh, but I do get to abrade both of their creatures, which I think is very worth it. So let's deal 3 damage here. Don't really care about the Relic anymore. I'm all in on Thing in the Ice. Oh, they didn't sack it. That's funny. Must have been F6'd. So now, if they play one creature, I can wipe away it. They don't have enough to Valakut me. Though, if they do have Scape Shift. Let's hope not. Primeval Titan? Not a Scape Shift. So I'm gonna be good here. Do they actually want to do that? They do want to do that. So they're gonna get... Oh, they need 5 other mountains? Yeah, so they could get double mountain to deal 6 to me. But it's not looking good for them. Yeah, double mountain to dome me for 6. Yeah. I mean, they could have hit the Awoken Horror twice and then bolted. That wouldn't have been good. I'm just gonna run out this Manamorphose. Why not? Red, red. Sure, play a Brawl and wipe away the Prime Time. And swing in for 7. Alright. Didn't really need to play out the Brawl, but hey, it's fun. Alright, so that brings me up to 4-0 going into the 5th match. Exciting. Okay, here is the 5th and final round. The 5-0 dream is alive. And I won the die roll again. This is just good die rolling. Ooh. This is a mulligan. I didn't really have enough to do. working towards a past in flames is not really good enough. Working towards a gifts ungiven, that's good enough. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this one. Ritual can go to the bottom. So I'm just gonna play out an island and pass turn. Play opt at the end of their turn. Conceals a little bit of what I'm actually doing. Oh, ally. Alright, not what I was expecting. Just picturing more humans. Don't really need a second gifts. Cast a Slight. I'll grab the Electromancer. Play a Steam Vents tapped. Wow, ally. Sure. This is going to be a 5-color ally deck. This is a new thing. Kids are all hyped on. Ancient Ziggurat. Classic 5-color. Area. What is this? Alright. This is a bad 1-drop human. Bad version of a one. Oh! Oh, whenever this or another ally enters. That's funny, it triggers itself. Alright, play out a Electromancer. One-drop ally? Sure. This is actually quite a clock. Yeah, ally encampment. The only reason I can see someone playing allies. Alright. Whenever it or another is same thing, just first strike and vigilant. Sure. Alright. Kraken for 6. I'm gonna take it. An ally illusion. That's funny. Did not know that existed. This would not be great if I lost my 5-0 to allies. Alright, let's start off by casting a Metamorphose. I'm gonna go double red. I'm gonna cast a Pieces. Ooh, whiffed. I'm almost just dead. Huh. Alright. I guess I'm getting stomped on by allies. So I'm not just dead yet. If I cast another ally or have another ally, then I'm dead. Guess they could even return an ally to play it again. Nah, that wouldn't work. Alright, they're returning that to their hand. Oh, it does work. Huh. That's funny. Yeah, they're gonna have exact damage. Alright, play another Ether Vial? Sure, I'm gonna have to chump this guy. Alright. Getting stomped on by allies. I don't think I actually have an out. I can't really play the Brawl. Sleight of hand again. Yeah, alright. I'm done. Alright, they took that game off me. Bring in the thing in the ice is. I'm not even sure if Pyroclasm is good against them. bring in some bolts. It's kind of like humans in that sense. Bring in some empties. Bring in some pieces. So I think I'm going to go down gifts, past in flames, because I'm almost certain they're going to bring in graveyard hate. Take out a noxious. Take out a couple ops. And I could take out a ritual. I think I'm going to take out a ritual. Alright, I can try it like this. Not even sure if I want to bring in Pyroclasm, because it looked like all of their creatures just got out of range of Pyroclasm very quickly. Alright, I think I'm going to keep... I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to regret it later, though. Alright, going down to 5. They went down to 6. They're keeping that hand. Alright. Let's Serum Visions, hope to hit a land. Island. Oof. Ugh. Island's better than no land. On the next turn I'll just play out a... Brawl. Yeah, here's... Alright, this would be really embarrassing if I lost my 5-0 to allies. Ally tribal. Let's hope no damping sphere. No. Alright. This person. Alright. 2/2. 2 mana. Alright. Slay to hand. Hope to hit a land. No land. Well, this is rough. Let's pass turn. Alright. So I guess Brawl gets to stop this 2/1. Having more lands is good. So, whatever. Another, and like it's ally creature you control. Oh. Ally creatures. Ugh. I guess I'll take that. Damping sphere, sure. Alright. Manamorphose. No. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Alright, let's take some cantrips. Hopefully I can dig my way out of this. Oh, if I hit a red land, I can cantrip grape shot these two. But it's not looking great. Oh. Can't believe I'm gonna lose to allies. Oh no, this is even worse. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose to allies. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm losing to allies. I have to chump here. The 5-0 dream is gonna die because of allies. And of course I get a red land just to rub it in a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna do the honorable thing. And just pay the 2 life. The 5-0 dream died because of allies. Oh, that's so rough. I still went 4-1, but it doesn't feel meaningful since I just lost to 5 color jank. Oh, alright. This is me signing off. Feels bad, man.